lovely to talk to you here by this magical wall of love. What an atmosphere. It's even here with fewer people on a Monday, it's still so steeped in love to me. What do you feel?
I was a bit nervous about coming here. But everyone that I've spoken to, it's cool. There's a wide variety of people here. It's nice.
That's important. The government is trying to make out it's a very narrow band of, and the mainstream media, very narrow band of troublemakers. What's your view of the kinds of people here that you've struck?
I haven't seen or heard of any trouble. People are working together to try and run this place. Everyone's got their own little story and reasons why they're here, and it's just so good to be here with people feeling the same way.
What's your story and reason for being here then?
So I've got my cousin Estelle can't be a nurse anymore. My auntie Margot has to sell her house because she's had to close a business. My friends Laura and Danielle have had to shut their doors. I've still got a job, but I'm here for those guys.
Let's take it one by one. What's that been like for your cousin, losing her nursing job? Did she love that work? And we are short of nurses right now.
It's not right. Like, she loved her job. She studied hard for it. She was really passionate with it. And now I don't know what she's doing now, labouring or something just to put food on the table, but it's not right.
So she's hugely stressed by what's happening.
Well, she had split up her relationship with her partner as well.
That is heartbreaking. And somebody said to me, there are so many things that don't make sense, but what government lets go of nurses when there's a supposed health crisis? That does not make any sense, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, let's move on to your auntie, who what age is she, having to sell her house?
She is mid-50s. She's a pillar of the community in Kuria. She had a massage therapist business there. She still gets people wanting to come and see her, but she just can't. And she's shut the doors and now she has to sell her house.
What's her feeling? Is she angry? Is she depressed? Where is she at in that scale of emotions?
She's been through the whole lot. Like, she was actually here for a few days. She's been in Picton for a bit. She's just going to do what she has to do just to survive. So house has to go.
But she's now willing to stand up and say no more?
Totally, yeah.
This is what they're underestimating. They think Kiwis are fools. Someone said this morning they keep telling lies on the news. But so many Kiwis are coming here for a few days, seeing the love, and then watch our mainstream news and go, that's all lies.
It is.
What did she say to you when she got back from here?
She said it was amazing, and she said if there's one thing you have to do in your life, it's come here and experience it. And she was right.
That is incredible. What about the other two friends whose business is shut?
So my friend Laura and Danielle. Danielle's coming down on the weekend. Laura's doing what she needs to do to survive, but she's a single mum. She's got kids to raise. Danielle's trying to get her house finished and established, and it's just put an end to all that. So
it's like they want to break New Zealanders' lives. What would you say this government is really motivated by? What's your feeling about what's going on here? You're a thoughtful man.
Well, I feel like we're getting backed into a corner, and that's not democracy. We should be able to do what we want to do, go about our lives how we choose. All the people I know this is affected, they're good people. They're giving back to the community. They're nice, and this is insane.
Insane is the word many are using. And what would you love to see come out of all this? There's love, yes. There's connection, there's unity, there's community. But more than that, what about the effect of this on the future of New Zealand? What would you like from this?
I want the fear campaign to stop.
Yeah.
Like, you see people driving around in cars with a mask on, walking down the street by themselves. There's no one else around them. It's crazy to watch. Like, they, lining up at the restaurants, everyone's masked up, got the phone out. It's robotic.
I love the way the virus, once you sit down to eat in the restaurant, the virus leaves you alone. I mean, it's not logical.
Same as the planes. Take your mask off to eat. It just doesn't make sense, but
It's-
everyone's going along with it, and they need to wake up and just stop.
You laugh. You laugh and say it's COVID theatre, but there's a tragic element to it. I ask many people to do this. If Ardern had come down those steps, little Cindy, and she was standing right there where that camera is, and you had this one chance to address her and look down that camera and speak to her, could you do that now, right from your heart?
Yeah.
This is it, right into that lens.
Why are you doing this to us? I do not want my kids to grow up in the world that you're controlling. This has got to stop, man. This is nuts. That's why I'm here. It's got to stop.
Powerful. Really good to talk to you. You love your country, don't you?
Yeah, I do. That's why I'm here. So, yeah, I'm here for a week, and whatever happens, happens.
I say to many of the police one-on-one, your grandfather or great-grandfather would have fought in the war for us to stand on the people's lands, around the people's parliament, and be free against a government overreach. Did you have forebears who fought in the wars?
Definitely.
What do you think they would think of what this government is creating?
They'd be absolutely disgusted. We just seem to be going along with it because, people still want to go to the pub and they're watching the news and they believe everything that they're being told. The lies have to stop,
And that's where I'd like to end this talk. Mainstream media, what are you feeling there when you hear it on Radio New Zealand or watch it on the news? What do you feel from them?
Well, I cringe. Like, the way they get spoken to, I've seen by the people that are here, it's because it's lies. Like, we're starting to wake up. They're obviously getting money from the government, which is whatever, but it's not real news. I don't listen to it, I don't believe it. I'm sick of hearing about cases and all that sort of nonsense. Like, let's get on with life, There's mental health. What about the mental health of our country?
And they're huge distortions actually. When they talk about so many cases in hospital, they never tell you the one big thing now. Were these vaxxed people or unjabbed people? Jabbed or unjabbed? Yeah. If in hospital they're all jabbed, that's a really big story that mainstream media should be telling us.
Yeah, well, let's see some real statistics. And, you can talking about 1,000 cases a day. We've had a record of 2,000 and something. How many deaths? How many intensive care? None.
How many are sneezing? Because, one of our leading scientists said Omicron is like a sniffle.
Yeah.
That's Guy Hatchard.
Yeah. But every other country around the world, they're dropping the mandates and trying to get back to normal life. If you want to wear a mask for your protection, that's fine. If you want to go and get a vaccine that you think's going to help you, good on you. But what about the rest of us? We're people too.
Do you know what we need? We need some people in Parliament like you, decent, straightforward Kiwis, no nonsense, who can sense bullshit a mile off and say, I'm not putting up with it. That's what we need. Would you ever stand?
Totally.
Brilliant. Contact us.
There's a lot of us at the point now where it's like this is something's got to give,
What would you stand for? What would you offer?
Well, I would start listening to people for a start. Like, if someone was elected to look after and run the country, they should be listening to the people, not
hiding from the people.
Telling us what to do like we're children. That's not how you run a country.
You're so decent, Mark. Contact us at Free NZ. It's really good to meet.
Oh, yeah.
Do you hug in these COVID times?
Yeah.
I do. Thank you.
No worries.
Anything else you want to say? Oh yeah, to Kiwis, should they come here? You said that earlier, that your auntie said that. Go, if you do nothing else, Mark, go to Parliament. What would you say to Kiwis about coming here? It's as if this is a moment in history, isn't it, coming to this Parliament?
This is our chance to make a change, so come down and get amongst it. Get them behind.
Beautiful. Good man.